So the objective of SafetyOn is fundamentally to keep everybody safe at work in the onshore wind sector. And part of that has been about bringing together the leaders of that sector and bringing everyone else along with us in our membership to make sure that we're sharing data, we're collaborating effectively, sharing mitigation advice, and also working effectively across that whole population to ensure that everyone stays safe and returns home safely at work as well. It's not about protecting just yourself. It's about protecting and thinking about your colleagues, thinking about health and safety when you're on site, whether that's a construction site, an operational site, or even a workplace, an office-based workplace. It's really just about having health and safety as our number one goal within the onshore wind sector. So 2020 wasn't a usual year. 2019 was when we set the work plan for this year for SafetyOn. And it didn't at that point foresee that we would have a global pandemic and indeed the implication that COVID-19 brought to our operations. But what I was really pleased about was that all members pulled together and the work groups formed to address not only COVID-19 as a challenge in the year of 2020, but also to maintain our commitment to the work plan that we'd set out. So seeing those bits of work progress was as equally important as seeing the COVID-19 guidelines coming through and being updated as the pandemic progressed. So I think for me, having that commitment, that collaboration, that joined up thinking, and that agility to respond to what had been unforeseen is something that I'm incredibly grateful for and thankful for to the membership of SafetyOn. I'm hoping that 2021 will be a kinder year, but I know that if something does happen, we will be prepared for it. So when we look ahead to 2021, we're certainly not going to be out of the woods yet when it comes to COVID-19, and we can't relax or afford any complacency when it comes to infection control and mitigation of any transmission of COVID-19. So that for me is going to be the priority to support the industry through SafetyOn and its guidance, even during those initial months that could stretch out longer. We just don't know yet. So having that front of mind for 2021, but also, as we did in 2020, continuing to plug away at those areas that we know need to be looked at, those bits of work that the technical advisory committee that supports SafetyOn will be diligently performing. I'm also looking forward in 2021 to really having built a bit of a data bank there so that we can actually inform and interrogate that data to understand more about where the key risk issues are for our sector, and then indicating to us where we should really be focusing our resources and analysis to try and mitigate any of those risks further. And with that, I would love to see an increase in the membership as we continue to reach out to those that aren't yet members of SafetyOn, as they hear about the work that we've been doing and want to be part of that journey in improving health and safety and the culture around health and safety right the way across our sector.